Hello, everybody, and welcome to the third place game. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Internet. I am the Rybar. Welcome on into what is going to be an exciting evening of football. You all just watched the Super Bowl a couple of hours ago finish in a nail-biter with the Chiefs winning by three. Chiefs winning by 3 in overtime. The way overtime is supposed to be played in professional sports. Both teams with a chance. Both teams scoring. But all in all, the Chiefs coming out on top. But that's not what we're here for today. No. We are here today to determine who is the number 3 team in the NFL. Some might say this should have been the true Super Bowl, or what I'm calling this, the Massive Depression. Thank you, thesaurus.com, for that one. As we get set for an exciting evening here in the NFL. Folks, we're going to play the Lions and the Ravens. And of course, we'll get to it in a minute. Of course, this game is going to be brought to you, as I get it set up here, by our good friends at Cola-Cola. Cola-Cola Sparkle, their newest flavor. The lemon lime soda of choice of the fake NFL. Go and check them out. We are here in Madden 24 to check out who is the third. We don't want this here Super Bowl. We don't want that. We want the true, the OG, the actual Super Bowl. Now, if we do this correctly, we will do the Ravens are the home team, if I can ever find them. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions, wherever they are. There they are. Taking on the Detroit Lions. And we're just going to go ahead and give them Color Rush helmet. Because, you know, it's a sick helmet, dude. And we're actually going to give them... I want to give them the alternate pants. Those Thanksgiving Day pants. We're going to give that to them. Nope, hold on. Nope, we're in the middle. All right, so this is going to be our third place game. We are getting into it quickly today, guys. There's a storm a-brewing outside the house right now. So we want to get this game in relatively quickly and, you know, not take up too much of your time. Folks, I'm sure will come in. YouTube, if you're sticking with me, thank you so much. This is going to be one of the few times you're going to see the Ravens and the Lions playing. As we're going to spectate. No, we are not controlling a team. If you're on YouTube, let me know right now who you think is going to win this game. Who's going to be the real NFL champion? Because we all know it's fixed. The Super Bowl was fixed so Taylor Swift would be happy and not buy a team or buy the NFL out from Roger Goodell. Anyways, we're going to be playing on competitive. We could be playing in the Super Bowl, but we're not. We're going to go quick presentation, 10-minute games. Yeah. And we're not going to play in Baltimore. We are going to play where NFL Super Bowl dreams go to die. And you know what that is? We're going to Carolina, baby. We're going to the Panthers. And it's going to be light snow. Because why not? Who doesn't want a snowy, cold, wet Super Bowl? Guys, are you ready? Because I'm ready. But are you ready to find out who is going to win the Massive Depression? Let's get to it. There are no announcers for this game. We're just going to go quickly right on into it. And I am going to eat on stream. I have not eaten dinner yet. But first, here we go. Kickoff up to, what was that, about the 21. Baltimore's gonna start off with the football here. Quick presentation means quick in the NFL. This Detroit defense could not stop the San Francisco 49ers, which is impressive because the Chiefs made it look easy. Ooh, and the running back is hurt on the first play of the game. A little shaken up was Edwards. I turned off the announcers because I just don't want to listen to Charles Davis talk. Lamar back, 2nd and 8. It's a handoff to Hill this time, and he's going to lose a yard on the play. And he's a little shaken up. He's a little wobbly. Lamar, 3rd and 10. Stands back, empty backfield. It's a pass, and it's off the back of the defender. Nowhere near the receiver. That's going to be a 3 and out for the Baltimore offense. It's looking a lot like the AFC Championship game here in North Carolina as the Ravens get back to punt. He's going to return the punt, get about 8 yards up to the 28-yard line, and let's see what the Detroit Lions can do here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Jared Goff under center, number 16, and he's just going to hand it off. Montgomery gets 3 yards on the ground. We should see Montgomery and Gibbs. Oh, we got some fighting. We got some talking going on. Owe trying to start something here in the first quarter of play in the massive depression. Again, thank you, thesaurus.com. Montgomery has some space. He picks up 7 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Lions, and Montgomery now shaken up a little after the play. And he's going to start John to the Ravens defense. Of course, we're playing in North Carolina, as I said, because this is where Super Bowl dreams go to die. Jared Goff going to drop back. He's got room. He's just going to throw it to the bench. And that's going to be a 3 and out for the Lions as well. The Ravens defense had it snuffed. The punt for Detroit is deep, back to the 10-yard line. They're going to return it, and it's going to be a gain of 11 up to the 22. A gain of 12 up to the 22-yard line. End racism, kids. End racism. Here in the massive depression. 2.5 minutes gone. Both teams have possessed the ball. It's a handoff. And Edwards gets 7 yards on the carry. Not brought to you or sponsored, but go get you some Whataburger today. Jackson. Hands off. Edwards has it, but he's going to be snuffed back. I think he just lost 2 yards on the play there. It'll be 3rd and 5. Detroit's defense stopping them on that play. 3rd and 5. Jackson back in the shotgun. Edwards to his left. Edwards going to roll. And Lamar's going to get it. to big number 4. Zay Flowers comes up with a first down catch. It's enough to move him up to what looks to be the 38-yard line. Pistol set. Jackson making an audible. Doesn't like what he sees. He's going to take it. He's going to run with it. He's got some space. And he's got 7 yards on the play. Up to the 45. Hutchinson brings him down from the defense. I haven't eaten dinner, so. Sorry. Jackson, the quick pass to Zay Flowers, and they have another first down. He faked the pitch on the RPO, and Flowers was wide open on the quick pitch. The Ravens starting to get some momentum going. Jackson under center here. Trips to his left, handoff to Edwards. Edwards looked like he had a hole, but he only gains 5. That'll bring up second down. Some more jawing going on between these two teams. They don't seem to like each other or winning. Jackson fakes the handoff. They fall for it. He's going to gain 4 yards on second down. Bring up 3rd and 1 at the Detroit 35. They are getting handsy out there. And Harbaugh is loving it. John Harbaugh, his little brother, the national champion coach. And they snuff it! They saw it coming from a mile away. The quarterback run is blown up in the backfield. That's a loss of 2. And the Lions come up with a stop. Detroit is going to have to settle for a field goal. Excuse me, they're going for it. Edwards has it. Edwards is speared in the backfield. And it's a turnover on down. Detroit. Hutchinson with another tackle. A huge blow up. A huge stop on defense. In Detroit with some momentum in this one. Starting with the ball on their own 36-yard line. Goff back to pass. Goff has a man and he drops it. Oh, man. Jared Goff got it to Reynolds, but Reynolds couldn't, hold on to it. That'll be 2nd and 10. Jared Goff is 0-2 so far in this game. Only their 6th play. Goff passes. He's got it, and it's caught this time. 1 for 3. He gets it to Jamal Williams. Williams with a first down. And Detroit now up to midfield. They're moving. Just takes a couple plays to get going in this league. Goff has a man down the sideline. It's caught. And it's a huge flip of the field. Jamar Gibbs. With a huge play out of the backfield. On the wheel route, picks up a first down and more. They're up to the 32 of the Ravens. Hand off to Gibbs. Excuse me, that's Montgomery. Montgomery with the give. 9 yards up the seam. Second and 1. Goff under center. You have to think they're just going to hand it off, and they do. Montgomery's got the first down. This team really knows how to run the ball. I don't know how to keep my fries out of the ketchup. Goff, pass to the sideline. And he's got his tight end, Laporta. Sammy Laporta. Tackled by Hamilton. Goff in the I formation. Under center here. This explosive run offense is gonna fake the handoff. Goff looking weird. It's a pass. It's a catch to the tight end, Laporta, who's a little shaken up. Almost gets his hand stepped on by the defender. We are coming towards the end of the first quarter here, folks. 3rd and 2. No one has scored as of yet. Pass is caught for a first down inside the 10. Jared Goff gets it to Williams for his second reception. Excuse me. Stevens on the tackle. And handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery trying to shake the tackle. Smith wraps him up, brings him down, and that's the end of the first quarter. We are scoreless. Not a lot between the two teams. The Lions knocking on the door, though. Jared Goff under center. Quick pass, and it's caught! Touchdown, Lions! First on the board. St. Brown hauls in the touchdown pass. And the Lions go up 6 to start the second quarter of play. Now for the extra point in the snow. The kick is up. It's true. It's good. After 10 plays and 64 yards off the stop on 4th down, Detroit takes over. The punk down here in the front, Marlon Humphrey. I graduated high school with that guy. He's a punk. I never saw that man take a test in my entire high school career. Not once. I sat next to him in 2 classes senior year. Never took a test. The Lions really thinking about how they want to kick this ball off. Deep. They're kicking it off deep. Not deep enough, though, as the Ravens bring it out only to the 17-yard line. Hill loses I won't say loses, but has a net negative of 8 yards on the kickoff return. Kind of had to. It was at the 1-yard line, but my French fries are cold. Handoff to Edwards. Edwards with another rush. And he's down again. John Harbaugh looking unconcerned, down by a touchdown. 2nd and 5 from the 23. Pass. It's caught. It's a first down. Jackson hits his tight end Andrews for 5 yards. Here in snowy Charlotte, North Carolina. Handoff to Edwards again. Edwards this time only picking up 3. The defense wraps him up. And we got more jarring and jawing going on between these two teams. The Ravens trying to build some momentum, take some from Detroit. Jackson fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself and run. He's got room. Jackson, he makes a man miss across midfield. He's down at the 46. Lamar Jackson with a huge run. Sutton finally bringing him down. What a mistake by this Lions defense. And the Ravens are in Detroit territory for the second time in this game. The Ravens hand off to to Edwards again. Edwards spins. Edwards will not be denied the first down. And the Lions are going after him again. These two teams are chippy here at the Massive Depression. Jackson, shotgun. He's got trips to his left. Single man out to his right. He's going to drop back to pass. Hits over the middle. It's caught for a first down up to the 21-yard line. Zay Flowers gets it. And they pass 100 total yards of offense. Joseph coming up with a tackle. Flowers had no one. Had an empty lane. Jackson, shotgun set, jumbo package, hand off to Edwards. Edwards is finally going to be brought down, but not before a gain of 2. Joseph with his first tackle. His first tackle? I thought he just had one. I don't know, I'm going by what the game tells me. Jackson, shotgun, 2nd and 8. Down by a touchdown still. This drive keeps moving. He's got it to the tight end. The tight end trying to fight. And he just gets the first down to the 11. Andrews, the tight end number 89, gets his second reception of the game. And he fights for yards. Here at the 11, inside the red zone, the Ravens are knocking at the door. Will the Lions let him in? Pass, caught, touchdown, Baltimore. They are into the end zone. Answering the call is number 15, Aguilar. And now for the most successful kicker in NFL currently, the man doesn't miss, and he doesn't this time. We have a tie game here in the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Baltimore, Detroit, tied 7-7 with 5:59 to go. Detroit's got it, carrying it back from the goal line up to the 20. He really couldn't have needed that, but it's a net loss of 5 if he'd only called a fair catch. Goff, can he answer? This Lions team rolled down the field last time. Pass is caught. No, he drops it. It's another drop, this time by St. Brown. The Ravens with a shred of momentum in this game. Goff is going to go under center in the power formation. He's got 2 to his left, 2 to his right. He's going to take the snap. Quick pass underneath. And it's knocked down again. Jared Goff now with 4 incomplete passes in this game. The Ravens defense swarming the receivers, not letting them have an inch of breathing room. 3rd and 10 from their own 20. They haven't gotten anything going yet. 2 drop passes on this drive. It's going to be another pass. He's looking, he's rolling, and he's just going to throw it to the bench. The camera guy with his hands open. The camera guy wide open on the sideline, and he still can't hit the cameraman. That's a 3 and out for this Ravens defense. And it's going to be a punt from the Lions. They have to. They can't go for 4 from their own 20. That would be crazy. And it's returned for a gain of about 12. We're just going to go with 12. Can Lamar Jackson and this Ravens offense finally take the lead of this game? He's got plenty of time. He's got Andrews, and he's got another first down for the Ravens. Andrews' 3rd reception, 26 yards today. The big tight end being wide open is killing this Lions' hope of winning this game. 5 minutes to go. We're halfway through the second quarter. Jackson with plenty of time. Hits Edwards out of the backfield. Edwards spinning like a top. And he's going to gain 5 with all his shifty feet maneuvers. Does McCormick have an answer? Man in motion for Jackson. He's going to hand off to Edwards. Edwards has space. Edwards is going to be tackled, though. They stop him after 2, and Edwards is still down again. Fighting a nagging injury, it would seem. Playing with a little pain, but this is the massive depression. You got to play your heart out. This should have been the Super Bowl, but instead, we got Kermit winning again. We got Kermit and Kelsey. Kermit and Taylor Swift's boyfriend won another championship. Not that anybody asked for it. But hey, ratings. This might have been the most watched Super Bowl in the history of the earth. Taylor Swift beat her best friend, Ice Spice, in a beer chugging contest. This was the greatest Super Bowl ever. And this is the greatest follow-up to the Super Bowl ever. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the massive depression. Hopefully I got a lot of that in the clip. I don't know how much of that I got in the clip. Hopefully I got the Taylor Swift chugging the beer. If you guys saw that, that was kind of cool, actually. Like, she chugged the hell out of that. And the Ravens have confusion. They have unlocked momentum. Gardner Johnson stopping him after a pickup of 5. The Ravens have the ball on the Detroit 30. We've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this half. The Ravens get it. And it's another first down. Jackson, 11 for 12 with 101 passing yards so far in this game. Zay Flowers with his 4th reception. Mr. Reliable. They tried to strip it. The Ravens knocking on the red zone. And it's caught! It is caught by Andrews in traffic. 5 receptions for the big tight end. In traffic, fighting off the defender. I thought they knocked it away, but the strong hands of Andrew as we go to the 2-minute warning here in North Carolina. North Carolina. Lamar Jackson drops back there, bringing pressure. He's hit. He throws. And they don't intercept it. Lame. Jackson, shotgun set, drops back, passes on the screen, and the running back was nowhere near the ball. That play did not work. Oh yeah, I'm blonde now, by the way. Jackson, gonna try again. They bring pressure again, and again he's hit as he throws. The ball drops in front of him. It's a 4th down. Detroit comes up big at the goal line. I mean, you do have the best kicker in the NFL coming up to take the lead here in the snow of North Carolina, and the Ravens do it. It's a field goal game as the Ravens, Baltimore, take their first lead of the afternoon here in the Massive Depression. The biggest bowl that ever bowled. Some might say this is the Superb Owl, but I say no because it's copyrighted. I can't call this the Super Bowl because they'll sue me. So we have the Massive Depression, and I have to say I'm pretty sad. The Ravens with all the momentum, taking their time, talking it over. How are we gonna kick? Are we gonna kick it to the end zone? What do you guys think? How do you guys think the halftime show is gonna be here at the Massive Depression? We couldn't get Usher. We couldn't get Taylor Swift. We couldn't even get Eminem. They're gonna run it out of the end zone. And that was a bad idea. Net loss of 6 yards. He could have just had it at the 25. What an idiot. Almost as much of an idiot as our halftime show. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Carrot Top is our halftime show. I'm kidding. Wouldn't that be crazy? It's a pass over the middle. Goff finally hits his receiver. Minute 30 and a half. They got time. No time to rush. Hits the tight end for a gain of 20. They're going no huddle. And he's sacked. They bring the pressure. Queen gets him to the ground. The first sack of the game goes to the Ravens defense. There was nobody picked him up, and Goff goes down. Not calling a timeout. They still have all 3 minutes left here in the half. What will they do? 2nd and 17. Passes deep. Knocked away by the bum, Marlon Humphrey. Of course he didn't intercept it. That would be an intelligent thing to do. That would be a thing that you go to 4 straight Pro Bowls for. But no, he can't intercept the ball. That would be intelligent. Dumbass. Anyways, it's a handoff to Montgomery on 3rd and forever. It's a gain of 4. But the Ravens are going to have the ball in good field position with 48, maybe 40 seconds left on the clock here in the half. That was just dumb. McCormick's offense struggling here in the first half. It's deep. And he's just going to call for the fair catch at the 13. Will the Ravens try to make something happen, or will they go to halftime and check out Carrot Top as the halftime show here at the Massive Depression? I know it makes me sad thinking about it. The Ravens are going to come out in an empty back set. They're looking to go deep. Lamar's got it over the middle. He's got it to another tight end. He's got it to Andrews. Detroit has allowed 204 yards, and Baltimore, using their heads, takes a timeout. With 30 seconds to go in the first half of the Massive Depression, the first third place game ever in the history of the NFL. As we come up to nearly 40 minutes in this stream, this is the only thing we're doing today. Pass is caught! Jackson gets another completion, this time to Bateman, his second of the day. And they're going to call a timeout. The refs said he didn't go out of bounds. At midfield, the Ravens trying to take an extended lead. They're at their own 43-yard line with no timeouts. 20 seconds to go. They got to get it out of bounds to give their kicker a chance. He's got one of the longest legs in the league. He can do it if anybody can. In fact, he's probably the only person. Pass. Andrews is out of bounds. 18 seconds left there at the 47. They got to flip the field at least to have a chance. 7 receptions for 73 yards. The man's averaging more than 10 yards per catch. Thinking he's Travis Kelce. Mr. Swift himself plays for the Ravens now, I guess. Lamar back, looking, clock running. And he had plenty of room to run. Burns 8 seconds off the clock looking for somebody and just throws it away. He had like 20 yards of green grass ahead of him. All you got to do is pick up like 15 and you can kick a field goal. 3rd and 6. 10 seconds left. Are they going to AI this one? Deep ball. He's got a man. Touchdown, Ravens! Oh my God, 53 yards! Wide open in the end zone. Jackson hits him in stride, 5 yards deep. And it's a touchdown as we go to the half. My God, what a play! Oh man! 3 seconds left in the half. Jackson with a Hail Mary to the end zone. Caught in stride. They take a 10-point lead here in Charlotte at the Massive Depression. And folks, when we go to halftime, a special word from today's sponsor, as well as Carrot Top, our halftime performer, the most depressing halftime performer I can think of. We were going to get Who's Line, but they're too funny. So, wait, I'm being told, oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing halftime show. I've just been updated. It's just been announced. Taylor Swift is going to be our halftime show performer here in just a moment. But before we get to that, folks, it's halftime here at the Massive Depression. Well, Taylor Swift, everybody. Taylor Swift. Now, before we get back to action, they take the knee. Detroit with the ball. Folks, a quick word from our sponsor for today's amazing matchup is Cola Sparkle, the lemon lime soda that doesn't exist. Folks, Cola is the latest refreshment from the Cola line here on this channel. Go and get yourself some Cola Sparkle merch, as well as our other amazing merch designed by yours truly here on the channel. We've got amazing things such as the classic Cola shirt itself. We've got amazing other stuff. We've got the Rybar shirt. We've got the Pride shirt. We've got the Buy Bar shirt. as I take this off. We've even got the latest in the line, and there will be more coming soon, I can guarantee you. Go and check out tpublic.com/therybar. I think that'll work. Link down in the description below. Our special sponsor, Cola-Cola. We've also got the shirt that's sweeping the nation, folks. The Play Football, not commercials, which of course doesn't make sense for the Super Bowl. Play commercials, not the Super Bowl. That will be the next shirt coming. But we've got some other amazing things coming. We've got a shirt coming up for the... I'm just going to go to chat now. We have got some amazing merch coming up in the store. Again, link down in the description below. Soon we're going to have a Birmingham Stallions themed shirt. Red. What is it? The 205 owns red and gold. Because as you know, Birmingham Stallions are undefeated 2-0 champions of the USFL. We own the colors red and gold when it comes to championships, as proven tonight, because the 49ers still can't get it done. So go check that out. We should have that out shortly. We've got some other amazing things coming. We're going to have shirts for the GQ, a wrestling podcast. We're going to have shirts for T and Twits coming soon. Lots of amazing stuff. So go and check that out. Check out the socials as well. We have got the Rybar Streams channel. We have got the Rybar on Twitter up above my head. We've got plenty of stuff. That is our halftime commercial, halftime presentation for you guys. As we get back to action here, you don't want to just listen to me talk. You want to get back to the fun, to the action, to the massive depression. Let's do it. The Lions will have the ball as the Ravens have full momentum going into the second half of the game here. Detroit down by 10. Goff finds his man underneath. He's got a reception. It's a completion. He's got it to big number 9. That's Williams. Williams coming up with the catch. His third of the day. Goff got to get rolling here. They might hand off to Montgomery. Get him going on the ground. No, they're going to pass. Pass to the tight end. He's got his tight end. Laporta with his third catch of the game. And the Detroit Lions are moving here in the snowy weather of Charlotte, North Carolina, at the massive depression third place NFL game. The should have been Super Bowl, but you know, the NFL is rigged. So I have the script here somewhere. I also have, it says in the script that if Kansas City had lost the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift was going to buy the league and fire Roger Goodell. So, you know, that's just what it said. That was the contingency. And they bring pressure. Goff goes down. Mollett with the sack and a tackle. And Goff goes down. Loss of a lot. 9 yards. The defense is crushing Detroit in this one. Detroit's got to go back to the run game. That's what's gotten them here to the third place game. What's actually gotten them here to the third place game is exactly this problem. Anyway. 3rd and 18 now from their own 40-yard line. Down by 10, and you have to feel, with the momentum that the Ravens have, this game could be over if they get the ball back. 3rd and 18. Deep pass. He's got a wide open man. Touchdown! 60 yards to the house. Nothing but wide open. Marlon Humphrey, the idiot, didn't look over his shoulder, and that's a touchdown. The Lions are back in this game. down by 3. Lifting their spirits, 6 plays, 76 yards, down by a field goal. A huge play there. Who is number 8? I don't even know. I can't see his name. That guy right there. That guy right there. Number 8 with the huge haul in. After discussing it, they kick it off to the 3-yard line. It's coming back. He's got a head of steam. He gains 27 yards on the return up to the 30. And we got more John going on. Gibbs going at number 43 of the Ravens. I don't have his name on my call sheet. In fact, I don't have a call sheet. Lamar back in the shotgun. He steps up, gets it to Andrews. Andrews with the catch, but it's only a gain of 4. Lamar Jackson has only missed 5 passes today. Andrews with a little less than 10 yards per catch now. But still an amazing day for a tight end. Jackson back in the shotgun set again. They finally hand it off to Edwards. Edwards is going to be stuffed. He gains a yard. That's Hill. Excuse me. Hill with his second run of the day. And we still got pushing going on. It's like a hockey game out here. The physicality in Madden 24 is real. These teams do not like one another. The bad boys of the NFC taking on the bad boys of Baltimore. And it's another catch. It's another strike. And it's another first down for Bateman as Baltimore goes over 300 yards on the afternoon. We are setting records here in the first ever third place game in the NFL. That's right, folks. If you're just tuning in, this is the Massive Depression. And it's another first down and more. Jackson still only with 5 missed passes. Zay Flowers goes over 100 yards for the day. And the Ravens continue to roll. Looking to go up by 10 again. Pass, Andrews has it. Andrews is going to be stopped short of the first down, but it's another big play, and Andrews is a little late, little slow to get up. 3 yards shy of 10 yards per catch. Reception, excuse me. Man, my hair looks great, by the way. I could see it. My hair looks great, you guys. Handoff to Edwards. Edwards with another first down. 11 rushes on the day. He's got 3 or 4 first downs on the ground. The Ravens have all the momentum in this massive depression with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third quarter, folks. We are just about to hit 50 minutes on the clock in this stream. Pass to the end zone, and it's just out of reach of Andrews. Lamar Jackson finally misses his sixth pass of the day. He has a 6th incompletion. Lamar Jackson, of course, famous for winning the Heisman Trophy in a season where he only had 7 wins. And did not play, never, in fact, played for a conference title in college. He won the Heisman Trophy the same year Deshaun Watson was the first quarterback to ever have 5,000 yards in a single season, both with his legs and his arm. Lamar Jackson had 1,000 less yards and still won the Heisman Trophy. Figure that one out. And 3 less wins, I would like to point out. Deshaun Watson went to the national championship that year. He also has done some stuff, you know, yeah. Not to praise Deshaun Watson, just saying Clemson should have had a Heisman Trophy. Jackson keeps it. He doesn't LB. He goes down, loses a yard. Gardner Johnson with his 6th tackle of the game saves a touchdown as it's 2nd and goal. I hope I'm not blowing it out. I just don't want to blow out the mic. We've got a pistol set fullback to the right. Fullbacks, no! Jackson's gonna walk it in! Momentum swings fully. The pendulum is at its precipice. Lamar walking it in. Doesn't need the LB on the speed option. And it's a 10-point game once again here in the massive depression. I'll be back in a second while the two teams decide how they want to play the kickoff. Burger's cold. And Detroit takes it in the infield, end zone, whatever you want to call it. Baseball's starting soon, so it's an infield. Though granted, as bad as the Panthers are, they might think it's an infield. They certainly don't try to score in it. The Lions have played dismally since the end of the first quarter. And it looks like that's going to continue as the Ravens just keep bringing pressure. Keep getting to Goff in the backfield. That's their 4th hurry of the game. 3rd sack, 4th time getting to the quarterback. They have 2 sacks. They've gotten to the quarterback 4 times. He's gotten rid of it twice. Goff, back, throws, has a man! He's got St. Brown. It's a big pickup. There to the 44. Gain of almost 20 on that play. Now they've got to get the run game going if they want to have any chance in this one. I know it sounds crazy. They're down by 10, but they've got to run the ball. That's their thing. It's caught. It is. It's caught. 8-yard gain for Williams. And a shove in the back by the defense. Marlon Humphrey pushing people. What a bomb. I hope he doesn't see this. I'm going to get my ass whooped. He'll never find me, though, so I just won't go to the high school reunion. They hand it off on the jet sweep. First down. They're into the Ravens territory. Williams on the jet sweep and the first down. It was a fake. It was a sweep option. Now at the Ravens 40. Under center goes Goff. They're going to hand it off. And it's going nowhere. Montgomery gains 2 on the play. A little slow, a little depressed. We're starting to see the depression hit. They're realizing that they're not playing for a Lombardi trophy. There is no trophy. There's one on the thumbnail, but that's just AI generated. It's not real. There's no trophy. Montgomery with 6 yards on that one. And Detroit finally gets over 200 yards of offense. Queen brings him down. And that might be the final play before we go to the third quarter. To the fourth quarter. Nope, they're going to run a play. Shotgun set, 3 to the left, handoff to Gibbs. And he is stuffed in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th down and take us to the fourth quarter of play. Ladies and gentlemen, this fourth quarter is brought to you by Cola Sparkle, the newest flavor of Cola. Cola Sparkle. Add a little sparkle to your life. I just came up with that. You know what's crazy is I really was I've been thinking about different flavors that Coke doesn't, because Coke has like 5, 6 flavors. Like if you count just Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, which I do count as 3 different things because they all taste different. Sprite. They've got Fanta. So like 8. They've got like 8 SKUs. Got Fanta. They had Tab. They have Mr. Pibb. And I mean, that's really like they have what, Fresca? Like, I mean, that's kind of it. And Pepsi's got like, Pepsi and Dr. Pepper have like, there's like 30 other options for them. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like I've been thinking of different flavors. Like there's going to be a grapefruit. I'm going to do grapefruit. Because I don't want to just do grape. I may do like blackberry, you know, something crazy. But like, because there's like 12 different flavors of Mountain Dew. Like, what is Coke doing? Coke comes out with a new flavor, spiced. And I'm like, I should have thought of that. And the Ravens are going to be stopped at the 19. Can Detroit get a turnover for the first time in this half? But yeah, no, Coca-Cola Spiced comes out on the 19th of February. I'll have to let you know how it is. There's also a new Coca-Cola Creations that's only being sold on TikTok. It's called Tears. Drops of Joy. And it's a first down! That was apparently a pass. I guess it must have been like a pit. Like a what do they call that? Toss? Whatever you want to call it. Why is Goff in the... That doesn't make any sense. First down from the 36. The Ravens just are... And it's final! They bring him down! Loss of 2 on the run. Hutchinson. Finally, with his 3rd tackle of the game. That's crazy. Yeah. It's Coca-Cola Creations. Tears. Like Coca-Cola... Creations Tears Drops of Joy. Only sold on TikTok. It means I'm not getting it because I'm not giving the Chinese my credit card information. You crazy? 3 yards from Edwards on the ground. Just burning clock. And we're talking again. Kaminsky, you're down by a touchdown. The Ravens have your number specifically. Shut up. So, as you can see behind me, I have a lovely Coca-Cola collection, including my Coca-Cola Bite, which was awful. Absolutely terrible. I've tried almost all of them. There were 3 I didn't try. 2... Picked! It's picked off! Detroit with a turnover! A much-needed pick! And Jared Goff goes on offense! Our first turnover of the game! And Detroit comes up big. 8 minutes to go. It's a dump pass to number 8. I still don't know who you are, but you got the ball. Who are you? Reynolds with his 2nd catch of the game. Sorry. I tried the marshmallow one. I tried most of them. Year 3000 sucks. Bite sucks. Tastes like metal. I didn't try I tried Daydream. I didn't try the, what's her name edition. Like, there was like a female musician edition, and I'm like, no. It was one of the rare ones. Like Marshmallow and hers were like 3 weeks. I miss Starlight. I liked Starlight. It was really good. Here goes Goff. It's a handoff. Montgomery loses a yard. The Lions are finally trying to run the ball, and it's not working. They should really play football, not commercials. This is, of course, not the way this shirt was intended to look. It's not supposed to be this high. If you purchase it, it'll be lower on the shirt. Montgomery stuffed again. Somehow they gave him 2 yards, and he's a little shaken up on the play. Jadeveon Clowney still plays in the NFL? What? Okay, Jadeveon Clowney on the tackle. You learn something new every day. Pass! It's caught! It's not a touchdown! Reynolds just shy of the end zone. Detroit finally hits 200 passing yards. It's caught. He was open. But Hamilton, with a huge shoulder tackle, keeps him out. 6 minutes to go in the game. Pitch. Oh, and Montgomery is destroyed in the backfield. And they kicked him. Owe just kicked him. What the hell? Sorry, I gotta make that video. Owe just kicked him. Goff, empty backfield set. Looking to throw. It's tipped. 3rd and goal. Don't squander this opportunity. The pick. You had it at the 1 yard line. And you try to, Auburn toss. Like, Bo Jackson's not in your backfield. You should have just ran it up the gut. Goff passes. Touchdown! We have a tie game in the massive depression. I'm sorry, we will have a tie game. It's a 1-point game. 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter of the massive depression. The 3rd place game here in the NFL. The should have been Super Bowl. But instead, we got Brock Purdy, the game executive, against Mr. Swift. I also like that they're Coca-Cola Spice is supposed to be, it says it's going to be, because they actually told us what the flavor is this time, assholes. It's going to be raspberry and a mixture of spices. So I figure it's going to be like raspberry and cumin. Maybe a little dash of saffron in that bitch. They got to think about it. We're tied up, folks. What is Detroit going to do on this kickoff? They're talking about it long and hard. It's in the end zone, and they're going to bring it out. And they're going to bring it out to the 22. That's going to be a net loss of 25 if he'd have just stayed in the end zone. Now, I'll give it. It turned into a good ball game. I boycotted most of the game because it should have been the Lions. Like, it should have been, like, the whole time I'm thinking, these guys beat this 49er team beat the Lions? Like, the Lions aren't going back to they're not going to the Super Bowl now. Like, that's not going to happen. They're not going to repeat. I'm sorry, but they caught lightning in a bottle. They got to the second half of the NFC Championship game and the bottle exploded, and electrocuted them. It's not going to happen. Jackson's got a wide open man. Flowers again at midfield up to the 48. He's wide open. They double covered number 7 and left Mr. Reliable Zay Flowers wide open over the middle. A huge mistake. Lamar's got to keep it. He's got a blocker. He's got a lane. He's got the end zone. Lamar Jackson, 48 yards to the house. touchdown. And just like that, with 4 minutes left to go in the game, the Baltimore Ravens respond with a huge 48-yard quarterback scramble. 3 plays, 79 yards, a minute off the clock, and the Ravens retake the lead in dominant fashion. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a good football game at the end there. But, like, I boycotted 3.5 quarters of that game because I was just number one, I was at work. Number two, because, like, once I started watching, I was watching the game, not working. And, like, it should have been the Lions, man. And, I mean, the script was that the 49er, Brock Purdy, finally made it. But we all knew that Taylor's influence, like, it was going to be the Ravens and the 49ers, and the NFL saw the ratings for Chiefs games and made a switch, decided, you know what, we want a lot of people watching the Super Bowl. And a lot of people watched the Super Bowl. So, I can't wait to see the ratings, man. I can't wait to see the numbers. Because a lot of people watched the Super Bowl. A lot more people watched the Super Bowl than would have if the Ravens had gone. Friggin' Patrick Mahomes, we're gonna three-peat. Yeah, we're gonna three-peat. We're gonna do the three-peat. That's what we came for. Miss Peggy and I, we're gonna do the three-peat next year. Mrs. Kelsey, Mr. Kelsey and I, we're gonna three-peat next year. We gotta win 2 to win 3. It's like, dude, come on, man. We all know the Jags and the Cowboys are going to play next year. It's the 30th anniversary of the last time the Cowboys went to the Super Bowl. So, I mean, they're going to go because ratings. Everybody's going to watch to see the Cowboys lose the Super Bowl. And the Jags are going because, well, who doesn't love Trevor Lawrence? You got to have the hair in the Super Bowl, So, and I want it to happen. I mean, I have the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl next year. They don't have Dan Quinn anymore. It's a run up the middle. Montgomery finally gets some yards. Is it too little, too late? 2:45 to go in the game. Up to the 36. 2:30, 2.5 left to play. I mean, I think the Cowboys are going. That's my pick to go. They don't have Dan Quinn to hold them down anymore. Hold them back. Dan Quinn, of course, can't win anything. Dan Quinn couldn't win a gumball out of a gumball machine. Like, if Dan Quinn put a quarter in a gumball machine, he'd get back 10 cents. Like, he'd get back 24 cents. Like, pass over the middle. Just a dump, and we're going to the 2-minute warning, folks. 3 timeouts for each team. 7 points in it. We're going to the 2-minute warning. Presented by Cola Sparkle. Get your Cola merch today at the link down below. And if you've watched this far, thank you so much. I don't know why you would, but I appreciate it a lot. I will do more of this in the future, I swear. Every fall we play some college football. And it's knocked away. 4th and 5. They needed that one, and McCormick's gonna go for it at his own 41-yard line. Granted, they have 3 timeouts, but they need this. They're gonna go for it. You just know it. Hurry up to the line. 1:56 to play. This is the Lions season right here. Pass is over the head, and that's gonna do it. That could be the game right there. Jared Goff had 2 receivers at the line, you idiot. And he overthrows the wide receiver at his own 41-yard line. The Ravens, 1 first down, and this game is over. Fullback in motion. They hand off. It's a good run, and he's finally stopped. But not before a gain of 5. Second and short. Well, medium. Second and medium. 147. And you know the Ravens are going to run it again. Can the Lions defense hold? Can they stand up? Can they make them lose enough yards? I mean, this is a manageable field goal for them. They got to knock him back. Handoff. And he's going nowhere, but it's a gain of 1. Still in field goal range. They have to get in the backfield on the next play. John Harbaugh is a minute 44 from being the 3rd best coach in the NFL. Dan O'Mac is a minute 44 from being the 4th best coach in the NFL. They take down Montgomery. They're going nowhere. They stop him at the line, but it's the 35-yard line. You have to think the Ravens kicker, who's just automatic from 45, can make this 45-yard kick. Detroit out of timeouts. Down by 7. If they make the field goal, they're going for it on 4th down? What mad lads? It's a passing play. They throw it. It's caught. The game is going to end. Lamar Jackson with his arm ends the game to Bateman. The defender flat gave up on his route. That is blown coverage, and the Lions are going to lose the massive depression. Lamar Jackson is the 3rd best quarterback in the NFL. According to Madden, the MVP is going to win the massive depression. What a football game. I mean, it's been a tight one. There's been some amazing plays made. There's been some bad offense from Detroit, but that figures. I did put them in the Thanksgiving helmets, and they never win in those things. They're going to have to run at least one more play, and then this game is going to be over, folks. Thank you for tuning in to watch the massive depression, the first one. Everybody else has been simulating the Super Bowl. I thought I'll do something different, and quite frankly, I was going to do this earlier in the weekend, but I just haven't felt great. That's gonna do it. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens are your winners of the first ever massive depression 3rd place game in the NFL. Folks, a wild one has been had. Dan O'Mac loses another key pivotal football game in his career. Jared Goff still can't be the guy. He's played in the Super Bowl and lost. He's played on Thanksgiving and lost. He's played in the NFC Championship game and lost. And won, but and lost. No, wait, no. The Chargers? No, the Rams are in the AFC. Are the Rams in the AFC? Rams are in the NFC. He has lost in the NFC Championship game. He has done that. And now he has lost here in the massive depression. Folks, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. Please do go buy some clothes, buy some merch, buy some stickers. We got a lot of stuff down in the link below. Go check out the other podcasts that are in the link down below as well. And I will catch you guys next time. We're gonna do some more football here before too long, I think. Maybe see if I can't get a UFL modded game going. Play some UFL on Retro Bowl, no less. And then coming up this fall, we will play EA Sports NCAA Football 2025, if it exists. So tune in for that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been fun. And I will catch you in the next one.